Good morning everyone. Myself Madhusmita Biswar. Today we're going to read about work study. Okay. So in the previous classes or previous slides we have been studied about corrective actions, what are the project supervisions, okay, and what are the methods of improving the corrective actions. We have all been studied that. So as we have studied in the previous classes, the corrective actions means what? The actions or the spares which have to be preventive measures or which have to be corrected, that is called as corrective actions. Okay. So we can say that the adequate provision of the first moving spares, arranging the preventive maintenance of the plants, equipments and machines, procurement of the construction stores well ahead of the requirement at the site, and we can say that the tightening of the security measures to eliminate the chances. Next is providing the information schemes which results in the comparatively high additional production or output against the comparatively small additional expenditure. Okay. So this is all about the corrective actions. Next is work study. So first we'll be reading about method or motion study and time study or work measurement. The main purpose of the work study is to analyze the performance of the project equipments and labor from time to time and compare their output with the standard or rated output. In the case of the smaller output, the individual cases is investigated in details and the corrective measures are specified. Okay, so we can say that the main purpose of the work study is to first we have to analyze the performance of the project equipments and from the labor, and also the labor from time to time, what the laborers are doing from time to time, and we can also compare their output with the standard rated output. Okay. So in that case, if we get the smaller output, the individual cases can be investigated. But if we case the bigger output, the cases would be investigated at a whole. Okay. So next is the site data collected for such a study are performance of the equipment. The study of the equipment is carried out in the following two ways, that are expenditure. Second one is output. Performance of the workers employed in the manual labor, comparison of the expenditure and output, as well as the comparison of the output of a labor with the standard specified or laid down as output constants. So we can say that here in the performance of the equipment, mainly the study of the equipment is mainly carried out in the following two ways, that is an expenditure and the output. And mainly in the performance of the workers are mainly employed in the manual labor. So we can compare the expenditure as well as the output with the comparison of the output of a labor with the standard specified or laid down output constants. Next is methods or motion study. The analysis during the execution of the project would invariably show slackness or comparatively less output in the certain fields. Such fields are specified and detailed study under the following heads in respect of each job or item thus selected is carried out. Method adopted for the job, whether the particular method adopted is the only one available or more modern or cheaper alternatives are available. Okay. So we can say that next is method adopted for the job is that the analysis during the execution of the project would invariably show the slackness or comparatively less output as in the certain fields. So what are the methods? Whether the particular method is adopted, that is only available for a modern method, or you can say the cheaper alternatives are available. And next is, are there ways and means of reducing the expenditure? Next last heading is, that is specifications of the materials. So you have been seen, if you bring any material, it has been specified from which country or from which material it has been made of. Okay. So we can say that, is the material specified suitably in conformity with the job requirement? Is it so possible to water down the specifications with the object of reducing the cost without sacrificing the job requirement? Are the workers deployed in such a way that the free working space is available to everybody? Is the output of the workers daily checked and regularly supervised? Are there incentives given to the workers in the large per head production? How often is the labor idle for want of the construction stores, technical guidance or plant being off-road? Okay. So these are all about the specifications of the materials. So in all about this chapter. Thank you.